Hey there friends, today I am going to be talking about 2 different weekends that I did a market. So 2 different Fridays. I'm going to be talking about my 2 different days of markets that I did. I did it at the same venue, taking every other week, and I am selling my crochet item. I was specially asked to come back. And so I'm going to share from last week to this week and what happened. So let's go. So I'm in the thick of market prep, tagging all of my things that are going this week. And I'm actually going to put these on the mouse in the house, which are underneath over there, underneath there. So it is a complete woo in my room. And I pulled my crates out and I'm going to set everything up super quick. Should be quicker because I know what I have. I know what I'm doing. So hopefully it'll go up quicker, and I have a few new items, so it'll be interesting. So I'll let you see my process. There is my setup for this market, which is tomorrow. And it's really hard because I have so many different things. But I decided to mix in the Christmas with everything else. Here's some mouse in the house. I have 4 of them. I had this cute little sleigh and he fits perfectly in there. And then there are my trees and my ornaments. This will spin. And then I have my other ornaments here that I made. And then I have just random. My chickens, my Christmas trees, my gnome, and then I have some foxes, and I'm going to put some more mystery bags out right here. And so imagine there is going to be a tablecloth right there with my banner, and maybe I'll add another chicken in here. I don't know. It's just hard to know what to put out because of what it is, but I'm super excited about these 2 guys. These 2 are new. And then I pulled dinosaurs out of my stash because I had those and decided to put something different on there. So there you go. I can let you know how I do. Hopefully I will sell well again. Got here a little bit later than I wanted to. I thought I was leaving early and I didn't, but I'm about to go set up and I've got the jittery nerves this morning. So let's see how I can do and see how fast I can get this set up. I'm going to time myself today. So apparently it took me 35 minutes to set up this. And I just sold 2 things and gave the custom. So look, I brought out my mermaids. Everything looks good. Happy days. Woohoo! Well, here I am after the market, and I sold more from my containers than I did from the actual table, which is pretty cool. And the lady came and got the mouse in the house, which is awesome. Yay. Hey friends, I was really surprised at this market. I sold a lot, like more than I even thought was possible. I actually sold more from the totes underneath my table than was on top of my table, which was kind of a lot. So, you know, I've never really, I don't know what the total will be, so I'll have to go home and figure that out. But right now, I need to go home and eat and take a really good nap because I'm a little bit exhausted. Okay, so I'm getting ready for another market. I was asked to come for another week. So I had to pull out from my closet things that I've made in the past that have just been in a bucket. And I thought, well, I've got some nativities that I made, and I've got a baby Yoda, just kind of random stuff. But I thought these were cool because these are cozies, cup cozies. So I remembered online somebody had created this. So I edited it just a bit. That's why there's a little smudge on there so I could put my own name on it. And then they're also they did a giveaway, and so then I had to print out my own little vouchers, and so it says spend 25, get $5 mystery bag. And so I've had to make let me walk in here. I had to make things for the mystery bags to fill them out, and so I have them in here. I have several done. I have like 7 from the original, and then I have these that need to be sealed up, and I'm probably gonna make about 10 more. So they have like 50 bags that they will have these coupons in, and so I figured I'm not gonna have that many people buying stuff, so I'm gonna make probably half that amount, and if I have to pull things from my table, I will. I now wanted to show you my beautiful Christmas tree because it turned out so good. This market, I needed to take a break because been sitting there for a long time, but I need to get back at it. So I just wanted to share my progress for this stuff I'm doing. So I'm cruising. I feel like going, ah! I have to price everything. I'm organizing my boxes and getting things where they need to go. That's just a lot of work in a short amount of time. So this room is a bit of a mess, but I think that I can get this done. I've got to finish a couple custom orders and then tag. So custom orders are over there. I need to put things on, but I can do it. I can do it. Okay, I was rushing. I ended up changing out my snowman's scarves and changing how I am displaying my ornaments. I am missing a pin, so I had to take it from here, so hopefully it'll stay up. And then I did my center. It's a little bit different, put some things out that I don't normally put out. Look at how cute little Yoda is. And then this little bunny is. Found that cactus in my stash. This is what I was working on as a pattern, so he's not even a full pattern. And then he's my new favorite right here. And then I have some nativities I made up. He's a new friend. And here's another nativity over here. And then I have cup cozies. I'll be honest, I came home from my market and I laid down and took a nap because I was so tired. So today's market was so slow. It was the weirdest thing. It was really, really slow. Last week I sold like $549 worth of items, I think. Funny thing is, the very first person to purchase something at this market was also the very first person to purchase from today's market. So today's market was super slow. My most favorite item from last week was the octopus pattern by Knots by Fee. And today's favorite pattern or favorite item that I sold was also the octopus, and it was the ones with the variegated yarn, which I thought was really interesting. So today's total, and I haven't even subtracted my fees yet, was $198. So if I minus table, which is $25, and I subtract $9 for gas, that's my actual total. So better than nothing, but also could have been better. But I think after talking to other people at the market, they think, and I agree, that there's just so many markets going on right now that the market saturation is really high. So it was really interesting because they tried some ideas to get more people there, and they had like a free tote, which, you know, it worked okay, I guess. And in the tote were coupons for like 10% off or whatever like that. And I just did spend $25, get a $5 mystery bag. I only had one person that actually came up to me and talked to me. And what she told me was, I don't need any stuffies. And I was like, okay. Today was a weird customer day. I had some very strange things said to me today. This mom came up to me with a little girl, looked like she was 3, and she's carrying a baby doll. And instead of saying, oh, let's just look or whatever like that, she told the little girl, she's like, well, I can't get that because you'd rip it up in 5 minutes. And I'm thinking, rip it up in 5 minutes? How are you, this little girl, gonna rip it up in 5 minutes, like crocheted items? Unless she had a pair of scissors, she's not gonna rip up the dolls in 5 minutes. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So today was a very interesting day for customers. So my next market is not even going to be until the mid-January point, and that is totally okay with me. It gives me time to restock, rethink. But the cool thing about this market is that there's so many different vendors, and I had an idea come to me. That idea was, so there's a lady that sells books, and so I talked to her and I said, hey, would you be interested in teaming up with me and like each of us promote the other? So I would like to make little dolls that are called book buddies. And then she said, let me know which books, and I can order a couple because she sells really, really good with her books. And we can have those focused on her table and a couple of them focused on mine. And we're really close to each other because it's in this weird community center place. So being able to focus on each other, the customer would purchase from me my item and the customer would purchase her items from her. So I'm excited about the idea. I need to do a little bit more research which items I would like to highlight. She says, hey, which items do you really like to make? And I can order books like that. So she gave me a plethora of ideas. So maybe in the $20 range, and see if I can recreate characters that are similar to that and see how that goes. Connect with your fellow vendors in the market and see if you can help each other out. So because it's such a smaller venue, the lady that made these are macrame, had a customer in her booth, another friendlier customer that was trying to choose earrings. And so I kind of went over and stood by my friend, her name is Michelle, and I said, hey, do you mind if I'm your model? And I stood there and she's like, hey, if you'd like to see the earrings on, because she didn't have a mirror in her booth, look at Diana's earrings. And so we really try and promote community there. The younger girl that's selling crochet, she also sells chickens. And I said, hey, are you selling chickens? And she said, yes. And I said that I won't put my chickens out. And she's like, oh no, put your chickens out. And I was like, I have plenty of items that I can put out that that I don't need to put chickens out. So I did put my last big Mabel that I had made out. So what is your craziest interaction with somebody? I would love to hear the craziest line that you've heard at your markets. Like, put them in the comments below. I would love to hear it. If you want to see what I'm making, other things that are going on with me, let's be friends on Instagram. I am at Scrappy_warrior woman. Happy crocheting.